Hello, my name is Jordan Schaefer, and today I'll be talking about my progress for my senior project working on a product called the Potty Pedal. First, let me give you some background. If there's one place in the house where men and women often seem to get in arguments, it's over the toilet seat lid and whether it should be up or left down when someone is done using the toilet. With gender-neutral bathrooms becoming more and more popular, this problem is now starting to be not only a problem residentially, but also commercially in public restrooms where men and women will be using the same toilet. And this problem is only aggravated more because the toilet seats in public restrooms tend to be even more disgusting and nobody wants to touch the seat. So one thing I was looking at in my literature review when doing some background research for this project, one thing that wasn't surprising that I found was the amount of bacteria on toilet seats. Toilet seats we tend to think of them as toilets as pretty gross, and as it turns out, they are. Studies done on toilet seats show that there is a whole host of bacteria there, many of which can cause diseases and sickness for people. Another interesting paper that I looked at was by an economist who was looking at the ethics of whether somebody should leave the toilet seat up or down after they're finished using it. He goes very in-depth on the issue and looks at kind of both sides of the equation, but interestingly, he concludes that it's best for the user simply to leave the seat in the position that it is when they're done with it. And that ends up with people having to touch it least, and it seems to be the most fair option. Something that I found interesting about this article was that it really strengthened the case for this product that I've been working on for my senior project. This is an issue that seems like it'd be simple to fix, but we've been dealing with it for such a long time. Something else I found in the literature while I was researching background on this project was some of the injuries caused by falling toilet seats. But interestingly, it's kind of a big problem for young boys as they're being potty trained. They'll often have their genitalia crushed in the toilet seat, which can go on to have lasting damages. I think some sort of product that would make opening and closing a toilet seat easier and safer could really help this problem. And that was something, this was not a problem I was expecting to find. Two birds could be killed with one stone to help solve this issue. So I looked into a lot of patents to see if anybody had tried to solve this problem before. And interestingly, a lot of people had. There are literally dozens of patents with different opening and closing toilet seat devices that range from all different types and kinds, all different complexities. Some of them look better than others, some would be much more expensive to produce, some would be cheaper to produce. There's a lot out there. But interestingly, although there are a lot of patents, there are not a lot of products that you can actually buy to solve this issue. In my research, I was able to find one main product that was geared toward fixing this issue. It was a pedal system that you're supposed to attach to your toilet seat to make it easy to open and close with your foot. Now, while I think this was a great idea, it was executed very, very poorly. With this background in mind, it's clear that there's a problem here that needs to be addressed. People have been aware of this problem for a while and have tried to address it, but nobody's been able to develop a product for the masses yet. So the goal of my senior project is to come up with an engineering solution to make opening and closing a toilet seat easy, safe, and sanitary. So there's a couple constraints I am needing to keep in mind while designing this product, and that is cost. We want something that is not going to be too expensive, something that's going to be accessible to people and people will not mind buying. Another one is to take into account the different types of scenarios this product will be used in. So I'd love for it to be able to be used in both residential areas and in public restrooms. This comes with challenges though, because there are many different types of toilets, different shapes of toilet seats, different shapes of toilets, different heights, and for residential toilets, typically they have a cover on the lid, and for public toilets, generally they do not have a cover for the lid. It's just the seat itself. Obviously, having a product that is versatile enough to work with any type of toilet seat would be ideal. However, it might be necessary to settle for a solution that works with most toilets or just the most popular brand or type of toilet seats, or to offer a couple options. Maybe just one aspect of the design could be changed for it to fit different types of toilet seats. So I considered multiple different design alternatives when trying to come up with a design for this toilet seat opener and closer to make it easy and simple. One option was with a motor. Now, this option would be very convenient. There could be some sort of button or switch that could be easily pressed. A motor would turn and there'd be a gear system and it would open up and close the toilet seat lid. Now, I discarded this idea due to its complexity and the cost it would take to have this work. Another option is to use a pneumatic system to help open and close the toilet seat lid. Now this is, in my opinion, a better option than the motorized version. However, this too will have a tendency to cause costs to rise above intended levels. Also, I don't think a pneumatic system would look very well, and if this is something that I want people to put in their houses, it has to have a certain aesthetic to it. So the design that I settled on was one that uses a simple lever and pedal system to raise and lower a toilet seat. I'm currently in the final stages of the initial design for this product. My next steps will be to prototype it as a proof of concept to make sure it works. After that, I'll do a very comprehensive redesign for assembly and a redesign for manufacturing, taking into account how this product is going to be made and or manufactured and assembled, and ways that I can be able to keep the cost down and make it simple and easy to mass produce. After that, I will do a cost estimation and analysis to see how to estimate how much each step of the manufacturing process is going to cost and what is a realistic price point we could sell this product for in the future. So that is a quick update on my progress so far in my senior project. Thank you so much for your time.